Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hi everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and today I want to talk about training consistency. There's a lot of debate out there in the running world over how many days a week you should run. Some say it's 3 or 4, some say it's 5 or 6, some say it's 7. And they all make good points. So how do you know who's correct? Well, rather than debating what's already out there, I'm going to give you a perspective that's a little different. And it's a perspective based in evolutionary biology, which is essentially the study of how we got to be who we are today and why knowing our past matters. Because our bodies are not tuned for the world that we live in. They're tuned for a world that's about 50,000 years old. So when we try to come up with an understanding of what we should do today, we have to take into consideration what we did back then, because that level of activity created the body that we have. And what we know is that human beings are built to move. And it's not just that we stay lean and we stay fit when we move, but it's that our entire physiology functions at a more optimal level when we're moving, including our brain. In fact, if you read the book Spark by John Ratey, one of my favorite books of all time, he'll tell you that the research says that our brains are not even functioning at a normal level when we are sitting or sedentary, which we are most of the day. So we don't get to experience ourselves even at a normal level unless we are moving. But unfortunately, our culture has created this idea that there is life and work and family and relaxation or entertainment, and then there's exercise. But what we fail to see is that for almost all of human existence until very, very recently, everything we did was about movement. We moved all the time, 7 days a week. Prehistoric men and women did not say, we've worked pretty hard for the last 3 or 4 days, and I think we should take some time off. They didn't have calendars. They didn't have schedules. They had to deal with things in the moment in order to survive. But we live in a very different world now. And we think that because so many things are taken care of for us, that I can go to a store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week and buy whatever I want, that I can relax. But the problem is that our bodies need to be active 7 days a week. So if we go back to the question I asked at the beginning of this video, how many days a week should you train? Well, if we get rid of the concept of training and we replace it with movement, the answer is 7 days a week. So personally, for myself as an athlete, which is really just a human being doing what a human being was built to do, I run 7 days a week when I'm not injured. I'm injured right now, but that's another video. But when I am healthy, I move my body 7 days a week. And I don't move it on a schedule. I move it until I feel like I'm done. Like, okay, that was enough movement. But then for the rest of the day, I'm still going to be active. I'm going to be walking. I'm going to be building things. I'm going to be carrying things. I live a very active lifestyle. So this idea of training is a very new thing. And this idea of high intensity, short duration interval sets so that we have all this time to sit around and be human, not really what we're built for, especially when you look at how our brains function. If you want even normal brain function, you have to move. And if you want optimal brain function, you have to move a lot. And that's what I recommend. So forget about this idea of training or exercise and move your body 7 days a week. You don't need a program. You don't need a plan. You just need to go out and explore the world and move yourself and other stuff around. And if you do it with other people, awesome. If you do it by yourself, just as good. But move your body because it moves your mind. And then you can move mountains, maybe while you're running through them. All right, I hope there's some value in there for you. Let me know in the comments below what you think. How often do you move and how important is movement in your life? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. And if you really like what I'm up to and you want to see more content like this, head on over to Patreon. $1 or $2 a month really helps me out and allows me to further this project. And I'm so grateful for those of you that have already helped out. Big thanks, and I'll see you soon.